Welcome to day 35. So 5 weeks have been completed. So far we have learnt a lot of things, starting from the UI UX designing, planning the project, dividing a task into subtasks, now backend systems, you creating the APIs. Now we are in the phase of testing. First part of developer. So what developer will test? Developer will test the APIs of their unit testing. So let's check what the tasks are pending for the testing in our application. Yesterday we discussed about we will use PyTest. So today we will dive into it and understand where to use the testings, how to set up these testings. So we will do all of those things. So in the Jira we can see deadline is today, but we will make sure that we will finish it by today, but we will also test these things. I guess it is not able to complete today, so let's mark it by tomorrow so that we can start and understand these things first. So you can think in this way that I am also new to this, so we will explore together. So let's get back to the code. So now you can we have run this application, and to test it again we have to create one folder with the name of, in the backend itself we have to create one folder with the name of tests. So first file test should contain, that is conf test. So what does that mean? Conf test is nothing but configuration of testing. So far, so understand that you can see we have to import this, and we have to do simple like thing, like it is importing create app because it has set up another method create app in the application. We are using app.py, so we will use that to set up our application and then fixing the client these things. So now I have done this earlier by today itself, so I'm just pasting that code, a simple thing. So to let you know what is this thing, so this conf.test py. So let's remove this itself. This is a PyTest we require, and so we have to add in the requirement.txt. What the thing? PyTest and Flask PyTest, both are required. So we have added in the requirement, and we have set up the conf test. So what does each line do? So this is the import statement, right? So this is importing the DB. Now what is this? So we are importing this app.py from where? As Flask app, and we are setting that configuration for testing. Earlier you can see that it says that development server has started. So now it will say something like testing server has started, or we have tested something. So you can see it will run like this, and it will we will see some responses. So we will test these things. So you can see these examples here, how to set up all those things. All right. So we have set up this. Now what we want? We want to test user. So we will now say test user.py. So now what we use? We will import PyTest and from tests.conftest import star, so that everything get imported. Now to set up anything, we will see this thing. So again we have to do pytest.fixture so that it can state something. pytest dot fixture. So what is this? It make that function a pytest function, and let's say we will say user sign up success. And where this client from coming from? This client we are importing from conf test this time. So response, we want some response, and for this what we do, we will import JSON. So now client dot post. So now we are signing up something. So what we do, we are sending the data, and to send the data, let's copy something from here in the postman. We have created items, so let's see sign up. So in the sign up we have sent some data, so we will copy paste that data itself. So let's say we copy pasted this thing, and now let's say this is in 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now this test, instead of that it should be test.email, to just have a unique thing, nothing more than that. And with the response, what we will do, assert response dot status code. Or instead of that, response of status code, because I guess this should be this res double equals to 201. Also we will assert response dot JSON. Message, what the message should be, sign up successful. So where to check that what the message is? So you can check in the user.py file. So that is in the application API users.py. So you can see it says user created, so we have to match that. And response is 201. So I have saved this, and first of all let's go to CD backend, starting the virtual environment. And then first installing the requirements. I know I had made an error, requirements.txt. So let's wait for a few minutes. So now it is installing the PyTest. Flask PyTest, and now it is installing. So now what we will do? We will run this. So it has just one test cases. It's saying no module name app. So we have to from this import. So we did something like we have to set up this. We have to import this application there. So now we have to find this thing like it is this one. So we have to move toward that, and so we have to go behind the folder structure. So let me see anything could like this way. So let's search for this. Let's search for this error itself. And what we will use, let's say we will use Gemini. By stating that app is the root application app.py, and this code is in test folder, which is at same level of app.py. So it's stating something like this. So it's stating like that way. So let me try that. So it's not accepting that. let's try this. So all of these are not working, so the only method is to using this absolute path. So now I guess this will work. Yeah, it worked. So let's run this. So test session started. It says no test run. Why so? So let's get back here. So I guess that should be because okay. So here by it's a fixture, so it's not fixing anything. Setting up. So I guess now it will run. So fixtures means setting things up, but we are not setting things up. So let's see. It should be basic like this way. Also, if saying something like this way, so let's try this as well. So, but the thing is, client.post to which API? So we have to provide that. So that is the API path. So I get to know this. The API path is API slash sign up. So now we have tested this. It has created, but it's had some bug. Like it is not testing this. I guess. Okay, file name. So see, it is not finding this, so I guess it is enough for today. So let's come back tomorrow and with this solution. Right now I'm still facing the issue, so I will read the documentation why it's not taking that into account. So I will check this data. It is saying similar things. I hope it works. So until then, keep learning. You can also ping me if you know these things, because I'm also new to testing. So I will make sure that I will learn during these times. Thank you.